I am proud to announce that I will seek to become the next governor of North Carolina. I need to explain to you briefly why I came to this decision. And it was a series of events during the past year and frankly during my whole life. But during the past year, in fact January of this time last year, I took a group of mayors and sheriffs and regular citizens and police chiefs up to Raleigh to try to let them know of some serious issues that are happening in small towns and large cities across this state. We wanted to talk about how gangs are infiltrating our schools and our families, how crime, the career criminals, are being arrested time and time again, yet nothing is happening to them, and it's impacting our quality of life throughout the state. We want to talk about how some of our jails are overcrowded with career criminals in addition to illegal immigrants who are also committing some serious crimes, and there is no deportation. We wanted to talk to these people in Raleigh. Sad to say, the governor did not have time to meet with this group of over 300 people. We did get to meet with some legislators, and some legislators were very receptive. But the fact of the matter is, some of the legislators had no idea what was happening in your neighborhoods and my neighborhoods. And it came to my inside that, my gosh, we need a governor that's not going to wait for people to come to them. We need a governor that will go out and find out exactly what's happening throughout this state of North Carolina. I also want to say during this time, and I speak to mayors from across this state who are very, very close personal friends, Republicans and Democrats alike, because of this lack of response in the criminal justice system. I've had mayors like Susan Klutz in Salisbury have to go speak at funerals of a young girl who was caught in a crossfire between gang violence. And I, like other mayors in this state, have had to do the eulogies of police officers. Ladies and gentlemen, they don't deserve that. We need to make sure that we don't have these eulogies, that we have safe communities throughout this state, and that we protect our law enforcement officers, and the criminal justice system must back them up. The second event that made me begin thinking about this actually occurred only a week before I was proudly re-elected to my 7th term as mayor of the city of Charlotte. I was in a political debate with my opponent, who was a state legislator, by the way, a very nice individual. But at the end of the debate, she said something that struck me. She said, and I'm paraphrasing, that the mayor doesn't understand that we're his boss in the state capitol. And I responded by saying, the politicians are not our boss. We're the people's representatives. The people are our boss. Yeah. I thought to myself, if I can become governor, I'm going to be a governor that reaches out to the people and sees exactly what is happening. And that was one more signal to me that we cannot put up with this government that stays within the inner beltway of the state capitol, that's tough to reach, that is having ethical issues. This is government that is not deserving of our great state of North Carolina. We can do better. As your next governor, you will have a governor who will increase the mobility by building the roads and transit where the cars and congestion are, not just be where the powerful politician and lobbyists happen to live. You will have a governor that protects your families by putting career criminals and gang leaders in jail or deportation, guiding our youth to get a good education, and giving our youth good choices and values and hope and opportunity for the future. You will have a governor who gives teachers like my sister Linda in Raleigh the tools, the skills, and the flexibility to educate our children while eliminating the bureaucracy which only hinders the choices of both teachers and parents, because our goal is to teach the children. That should be our #1 goal in this state. You will have a governor who goes throughout the nation and the world, and we need to think of a world concept. Thank you, Governor. A governor who goes throughout this nation and the world to recruit and bring new and innovative jobs to all of North Carolina, while also revising the tax policy, which puts less emphasis on taxing your income and more emphasis on supporting our families and making sure that they can put the meals on our plates every day. We need to stop taxing their income and start rewarding people who work in the state of North Carolina. Yeah. I believe the time is right now for this experience, these values, these ethics, and most of all this vision to be demonstrated by our next governor, and I'm willing to take that step. I want to say something very personal to me. First of all, to my incredible wife, Ann. I love you very much, and I thank you. Please thank her. She's been a great First Lady of Charlotte for 12 years, and for her willing to do this, I just love her dearly, and I admire her too. To the other members of my extended family, my brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews, you better get ready to help Uncle Pat and Aunt Ann. To my friends and colleagues at Duke Energy, who I've been proud to work with for the last 29 years, and you've taught me so much about business and management and budgeting, I will miss working with you. But you'll always be there in my heart, because your commitment to citizenship and service has meant and will always stay with me. So thank you very much for those who are my colleagues that are here today. To the citizens of Charlotte, you have given me an incredible opportunity to lead. And during this campaign, I plan to continue to lead as your mayor, where we will fight crime, where we'll build trains and transit and roads. We'll protect our environment. We'll continue to improve the quality of life in Charlotte during this campaign, and I look forward to continuing to be your mayor this year.